she can.
Hi guys.
Turn it and then turn it back.
Turn it and then turn it back. There we go. Hey everybody. Today is Friday. Woo! 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 I love Fridays. I had a great day today. I hope you all had an amazing day. Guess what? The word is life. Life. Remember that word. You're gonna need it. By the end of this beauty course on fitness, you are going to need the word life. Don't forget it. Let me write it down before I forget. Life. Ain't that a shame?
What were the instructions in that? So people know what you're talking about.
Life. You're gonna need the word life because there's gonna be something that you are gonna be able to get if you remember that word. I'm not gonna tell you guys what I want you to do, but I do want you to remember it just for right now, okay? So tonight we have Miss Body Language, Alexis Monet. I'm so glad that she's here. If y'all look at that picture, look at the picture. Look at her body. I don't look like that. I want to look like that. She is real life body goals. I'm so excited that she's here. Guys, if you have any questions, definitely write them down. She is a person that you will want to ask some questions because, again, look at the picture. That's all her. Okay? So I'm so excited. Miss Body Language is with us tonight, and she's going to let us know what's going on and how to get it right. I am ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Y'all ready? I'm looking at y'all questions and y'all comments. Hola, Daquan. Hey, Dr. Ruby.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, girl. Look at you.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I gave a good intro. I said, y'all look at that picture. Look at that. Look at that. None of us look like that.
You are silly.
We all need to look like you.
Girl, no, everybody needs to look like themselves.
Not with all them guts and all the big stuff.
You are so silly.
Well, I'm so glad you are here. I'm glad you took time out of your day to come and sit and chat with me. How are you doing?
Thanks for having me. I'm good. I'm really good, actually. I feel like this quarantine kind of got me together a little bit, kind of like to
Definitely.
Just focus, recharge,
I think it got everybody together.
Yeah, I feel good. Like some days I'm like, I don't feel like doing nothing. And then other days I'm like, okay, let me knock this out. Let me do this. Let me do that. Yeah.
That's so exciting. Well, I want you to give an introduction to the people. Tell them who you are, what you do, all of that. And then we'll get right into it.
Okay. I'm Alexis. Well, a lot of people call me Lex, or Miss Body Language. I'm a personal trainer, fitness trainer, entrepreneur. My business is Miss Body Language Fitness. I started Miss Body Language Fitness in 2017. I started Miss Body Language Fitness in 2018. In 2017, I started training part-time. And at that time, I was going by Body Language with Alexis Monet. And so pretty much that led me into training. I graduated from college in 2014, and I had to come back to Buffalo, and I was just like super unhappy here. Like, I didn't like my physical appearance. I didn't like my body language. I felt like I just wasn't happy. So I used to start going to the gym, and like when I first started, people used to be like, "What you going to the gym for? Are you so little?" Like, and I just be like, "It's what I want. Like, this is my journey." Like, so I just started going, and then after a while, I started to see results, and I would kind of like just start posting everything on Snapchat and stuff like that at the time. So people would like to start asking me like, could you help me? And I'm like, I mean, I could tell you what I do in the gym, but I don't know if it's gonna help you, So after like getting so many like inquiries and stuff, like I was just like, well, maybe I should try this. So I just like kind of gave it a shot. And I was like, when I first started, I took like 10 girls, and I was like, I'm taking 10 girls for free just to see if I could help transform them. Like, so it started to work. And so I got fired from my job in 2017. And then that was the moment I just took a leap to just go all in. So I like, as far as body language go, I came up with a name. It really just came natural to me. Like one day I was in the gym and I was just like, wow, I'm feeling better. I feel good. Like my body language is different. And it just stuck. So I'm like, let me help. Yeah, I'm just like, let me try to help other people change their body language, no matter what it is, inside and out, because I feel like every woman has their own security. So for the record, I only train women. I don't train men. Women are my audience. So I train women only. And then 2018, it just kind of like took off. Like I trained so many women my first year as being an entrepreneur. It was like, it was mind blowing, like just by word of mouth and just like by, you know, seeing people's progress. Like, you know, I was just like, wow, this is what I was supposed to do. Like, so I will say that before going into business, I was like kind of on the fence about making fitness my job, because, you know, like it was my peace at the time. Going to the gym is peaceful for me. So, you know, like, I don't know if you ever hear like some singers or rappers or people in the industry always say like, you know, I loved rapping or I loved singing before it became a job, you know, because it was peaceful for them. So that right there was like something I was like, I don't know if I want to do it, but I just felt so strongly about it. And I was just like, why not? Like, so
Why not?
yeah, why not?
And look where you at today. You train so many people that I know, and I'm like, listen, I see your results. You are literally dropping them pounds. I need to get on the body language.
Yes, you need to, let's talk body language, girl. Yes.
Let's talk body language. I love that. So going into the questions that we have, and guys that are watching, thank you for joining us. If you have any questions, and I'm looking down to just in case I see something, definitely write them in the comment section and we will get Miss Body Language to answer them for us, okay? So starting off, for somebody that's new, say you get a new client and they're just like, I'm just so big all over. What do you suggest they do? Do you think that they should start with their gut, their arms? Like, what do you think?
I really, with somebody who feels like overweight, I feel like you shouldn't just spot train. Like, you want to go for it all. So I would just recommend a full body transformation. Like, granted, a lot of people most people like, I just want to lose my stomach. And it's like, realistically, it could happen, but genetics play a bigger role in fitness. And I think some people it kind of go in the back of people's head. Like, you most definitely have the opportunity to change how you look and to transform your body. But you got to realize that like genetics play a bigger role too. Like, it may be easier for somebody to put on weight in their lower body. It may be easier for somebody to lose their stomach faster than, you know, to lose it in their, you know, in their lower body. So I just think that full body, like I would suggest like a full body transformation, you know, just head to toe, because you don't know what's going to go first. Like I always tell my clients, like, don't obsess over numbers. Don't get on a scale every day because it's super discouraging to your process. It really is. So I'm just like, don't, because if you do that consistently, it's gonna be like, oh my God, what now? You know what I mean? So I always just tell them like, you know, I always say this, it's a process, but in a process, show progress. And I feel like you can use that with anything in life. So I always put that on almost everything that I do. So yeah, I think that like, and I have women too who typically lose inches before they drop weight. So, you know, everybody's body is different.
Can you elaborate on that? Elaborate on how the inches versus weight. Because I personally don't know anything about that. So enlighten me.
So I'm trying to think of an example. So, okay, example, body time. I have body time. Body time is a class that I host. It's 5 weeks, 4 times a week. And you could come as much as you please for those 5 weeks. So I have women who start out as beginners. I got intermediate and I got advanced in the class. And every time I have class, all the girls are super supportive, no matter what level of fitness they're on. But so in the first week we weigh in and the last week we weigh in. So some girls typically, like I said, genetics do play a role in it. But some girls they lose inches first. So I might have, by the end of week 5, I might have a girl who lost 3 inches around her waist, but her weight is kind of maintaining. So then we got to figure out okay, so now let's figure out how we're going to drop these pounds. Because it's you're doing something right. You're not doing nothing wrong. But we just have to figure out now, like, how we going to drop these? How we going to drop this weight? How we going to get you to where you want to go? So I tell them set small goals. So I might have a girl who's 210. She's sick of being 210. All right, so now we're gonna get you out of the 200s and we're gonna work on that first. Let's get you out of 200s and we're gonna work on, getting you in the next phase of losing the next half of weight that you want to lose. So I think that right there, it's like, it just goes between different, between different people. But like I said, everybody's body is different, but I always just remind them, like, this journey is yours. Like, it's yours. You really can't compare or compromise it for anybody else. Like, this is you versus you.
You versus you. That's good. I'm gonna go to this right here. As far as eating habits, do you feel that that plays a really huge role in it? Like, can I eat? I'm gonna put myself out there. I'm not gonna put nobody else out there. So I've been doing good, but I love pasta. Should I not have pasta? Should I minimize it? What should I do?
So realistically, every time I get a new client, I pretty much tell them to try to cut out some things. Just like first 1 or 2 weeks, just to kind of see how their body might react. So typically I suggest cutting out red meat, pork. I ask them pretty much about their eating habits and if heavy carbs could be the issue. But there's this app that I always suggest, and I know it's super annoying, but this is app that I tell my clients to use called MyFitnessPal. And that's where you track your macros and your calories. If you get a hold of that alone, if you know how many calories and macros you're supposed to eat a day, it could really help you. Like, it could really help you. Tracking is it's a job. Like, realistically, I don't like tracking my food, honestly. I just know what I have to consume a day to get to where I want to get to. You know, sometimes I slack. It's been many a times in my time of training that I slacked on my goals as a whole, and because I've been so concerned with everybody else reaching theirs. So I would drop weight, you know, and I would just be like, okay, I got to get back on track. So I just think that, like, once you get a hold of knowing your macros and your calories, and you kind of learn your body with the process of dropping weight or gaining weight, then it'll be helpful, because you have people that can sit at home or eat like crap, and they could just go to the gym and they body is lit. And then you got people that don't go to the gym, but that eat healthy, and that might work for them. But it's like, I think people always say it's like an 80-20 rule, like with nutrition and work, you know. But personally, I think it's a 50-50 rule. Like, I feel like you got to put in both. I feel like to really get to what you want to do, I feel like you got to put in both. Like, people always say the 20-80, but I feel like, to me, I feel like it's 50-50, you know, 50-50.
That makes sense, because if I'm just eating whatever and I'm not working out, then that 80% of me eating is like non-existent. So that 20% of me working out.
Right, exactly.
Okay, well, that makes sense. I have another question. What do you think about waist trainers? Everybody is all on their waist trainers and want these little tiny waists.
Listen, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not trying to say I'm not one of those, oh yeah, you know, I keep it real. Honestly, I feel like waist trainers, they are only good if you're working out. Like, I tell my girls like this, like, first of all, you want to find one that's comfortable, because if it's comfortable and if it's uncomfortable and you can't breathe, if you can't fully do one range of motion of an exercise without, oh my gosh, it's too tight, then it's too tight. I know I have girls like, oh, I sleep in mine, you know, and I mean, that's your preference, but granted, I feel like you need some active movement if you're gonna wear a waist trainer, you know. So like, I have girls who will bust out 12-hour shifts out of a day, and they like, man, you know, and I'm like, well, if you want to wear your waist, if you up and moving, if you're not standing at work, and I have a lot of nurses too. So like, I'm like, if you up and moving, you know, throw your waist trainer on. If you walk in the floors, you know what I mean? If that's what you want to do. But I think realistically, like, waist trainers really only are really effective if you working out in them. And like I said, if they comfortable, because some of them aren't comfortable. It's some that I do recommend, it's some that I don't. Like, I love the Sweet Sweat belt, and it's not tight, it's super comfortable.
Sweet Sweat belt?
Yeah, it's called Sweet Sweat. It's no more than like $20 on Amazon or the website. That one is really, really good. And then I got a couple waist trainers off of Amazon, and that's another thing too. Not trying to throw shade on nobody's business. You know, again, waist trainers, but a lot of waist trainers, like, people always come to me about the Kayor belt, and I never wore it, but I know her belt is about $80, and I'm like,
yes, it is. It's like $89.
Yeah, you can go right on Amazon and get that same belt for like $20, maybe $30, but I probably would never sell a waist trainer more than $35. Okay. But that's just me. But like I said, like, I think that if it's comfortable for you, wear it. But I feel like if you got active movement, you're more likely to see results in some way, shape, or form in your midsection if you active. I don't knock them. Because I have two, and I have my Sweet Sweat belt. And I've been using Sweet Sweat for a few years now. But I just like to try out different waist trainers, because that's what women love. So don't be surprised if y'all see me with a little line soon. I got some stuff coming up.
Yes, because I will definitely, once you put yours out, I'll be like, okay, Miss Body Language, I'm ready. Tie me up.
Yeah, come get your body belts. That's gonna be me.
Listen, I have a question. This question is from Dr. Ruby. Her name is Renee Todd on here. She wants to know, how do I get that body, the body that you have? What is your workout regimen? Like, what do you do in the gym?
So really right now, me learning my body from start to finish, I'm not gonna lie, when I first started working out, I was like so obsessed with growing my glutes. And I built my body like from what it was to, I don't know if you ever see my prior photos, but I've built my body from like nothing to something. It's just something. So I kind of learned what works for me. So when I first started working out, I was like, I started at home and then I started going to the gym, because I remember reading a couple of articles when I first started, like, you can't grow your glutes at home. And I'm like, you know, certainly we can. Like, I am an example of that. But so me personally, my metabolism is super fast. Like I can lose weight significantly fast too. So me right now, my regimen in the gym, well, since when we could go to the gym,
right?
I'm more of a lifter now. Like I push heavy weight now. Like I lift heavy weight now because like and I'll do some HIIT training sometimes, but if so, it'll be like once or twice a week, no more than that. But I do a lot of more so lifting and lower body. Now my upper body builds really fast. So I don't do a lot of upper body workouts unless it's just to get stronger, realistically, not to more so build it up. As far as my stomach goes, everybody always asks me my quarantine workout. I got the quarantine workout. These workouts are probably the workouts that I do the most, but they are so effective. I remember a couple months ago, I sent that to one of my homeboys, and I was like, just try this. He like, no, I don't want to try them girl workouts y'all do. I'm like, just try the core workout. And then he wrote me back like, yo, this is like serious. Like, I'm like, yeah, we don't be playing in class. Like, they get to work. So I like core workouts. Like, if you work on your core a couple days out the week, you will definitely see a difference. And a lot of moms that I have, I do get a lot of moms who have complained about their lower stomach. And you know, after you have babies, it's also that thing where you have that muscle detachment. So it's kind of harder. But you can't give up. You just gotta really keep working. Like it's really a process. But yeah, I work on my midsection a lot, and I do like a lot of lower body exercises too. Because right now I'm in the process of trying to bulk, which is a good time for me, because when I was like working, I wasn't able to focus a lot on that. So I'm like, now I'm in this quarantine. I got 2 challenges going on right now, which I'm so happy about, because so many people join, and I'm so happy. Like, they're keeping me accountable while I'm keeping them accountable. Because like when a quarantine first came out, I was like, I can't believe I gotta stop training. Like, what am I about to do? Like, you know, and I was like, I stopped working out. So I've been being active since I started both of the challenges. I got the home body 30-day challenge and the home booty 30-day challenge, and they going on at the same time. So they are keeping me so accountable right now with keeping up with my workouts, because I slacked. I did slack.
You slack, but girl, you can't tell at all that there was any type of slacking on your half. We got some good questions on here. This is also from Dr. Ruby. Do you provide meal plans?
Yep. So I provide meal guides. Now on my meal guide is 10 pages long, but I do that from learning that women have so many questions when they first come. I give them a meal guide. On the meal guide, you'll see tips on there. You'll see breakdowns on how to do your carbs. How to do your breakdown of your calories and your macros. And then I give a grocery list on there. And on there, I also have 3 different types of meal plans that you could follow. If you know what I mean. I pretty much tell people you can follow it strategically, or you can follow it with the means of the guide. As long as you track it and you know what's, you know what I'm saying, is, you know, okay, I could do this, I could have this. I don't like to limit people because when people first start training, especially people that's beginners, they probably already got a refrigerator full of food that they just, you know, they can't get rid of. So you got to utilize it properly, you know, some way, shape, or form. So I probably just, like, I always ask people about their water intake and how they're eating right now. And I just give them, I try to give people a goal for a week, the first 2 weeks. like, okay, I want you to try to drink more water. And for this week, I want you to try this, but try to follow the guide too. So like my guide, people be like, you crazy for having a 10-page guide. But to me, I just feel like it sounds crazy, but I made it real cute so y'all can look at it. I updated it, so I made it real cute. So, you know, you're like, okay, let me check this out. And the grocery guide, I mean, the grocery list is, it's a nice grocery list on there. So I tell people all the time, like realistically, like you can, once you learn what you can and can't eat, or portion control is so important. So especially with trying to lose weight, portion control is super important. So I definitely tell people like all the time, like you can still eat that, but just, you know, portion control is important. Once you learn it, you'll know, you know.
Ooh, portion control. I need all of this. Now let me show you this because I was so proud. I had bought one of these big water things. Girl, you see, I'm still at 11 o'clock because sometimes just getting through it is just so tough.
Yeah.
How can I get through my gallon of water? How does your clients get through their gallon of water?
What else do you drink?
The water and ginger ale and the red Gatorade.
Okay. Those are my top two beverages too. I drink and green tea. I love green tea. But water, I drink more than anything, and ginger ale too, and green tea. Those are my top three beverages. But just try to like, because you probably lose track of time too. Like you're probably busy. So I think yours is listed with the time on it.
Yes.
Yeah. I would just like, do you just not like water?
I just be like, oh, it's 5 o'clock and I'm still at 7 a.m. Like it just doesn't even cross my mind. And then by the time I realize, now I'm sitting there like literally throwing the whole thing because I want to meet my goal of water.
Yeah. If you're not really paying much attention to the time, I would try I don't know how many times you eat a day, but maybe that'll help you get through the gallon. If you try to drink it, you know, with every meal you got, you know what I mean? Yeah. As a start, how many ounces is that? That's a full gallon? Or
it's a full gallon, but people is on here like, add fruit, add lemons, cucumber.
Yeah, you could, but me personally, I don't like fruit in my water. I probably do. I don't mind cucumber in my water, but which is odd, but I don't even like lemon in my water. Like anytime I go out, they be like lemon, I'd be like, no, I'm okay with it. But I'm like a water drinker. Like every time me and my cousin go out to eat, she'd be like, you're such a fish. I can't believe that you finished your water that fast. I'm like, but if you struggle with getting that gallon down, I would drink it. Try to drink it with every meal that you have so you can get through it. Because the more you drink water, I'm telling you, you're gonna start to drink it a whole lot more. Like
yes,
you really.
I have a question from Angie Stanfield. Her question is, what exercises would you recommend if you have a hernia around your stomach? It's a struggle area for her.
That is a struggle area. I've had a few people like that. It's if she's cleared to work out, because some people have to do, you know, a lot of modified versions of exercises. I don't know if she's trying to drop weight or not. Because if so, I would sort of more so focus on HIIT training first or maybe some cardio to see like how her midsection might react with, you know, losing inches or whatever. But because a hernia can be having a hernia is kind of tough. But definitely I would just say more so modify the exercises that you see. If you have questions on like maybe like a regimen, once like you get to know like somebody's health history and things and like go through it, I can kind of pretty much tell you like, all right, try it this way. Because there's a lot of different, like people didn't know how many people just think like, crunches and stuff like that is just gonna get you there. But like you got a whole midsection, you got to hit your obliques, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of different exercises that you could do that help with your midsection.
Okay, Angie, she told you what to do. She said she can't lift anything over 15 pounds. So that would mean that she's limited. Very limited,
but that's okay. I'm telling like right now, the challenge that I have going on right now, I told everybody, you don't need equipment. You can more certainly use equipment to maximize your gains or to, you know, to get you that challenge of an exercise. I tell people like, if you got dumbbells, ankle weights, resistance bands, you could most certainly use them. Like I tell people all the time, definitely use them to, to get that challenge of an exercise or to maximize your gains. But it's a lot of stuff that you can do without using weights. Like you can reach your goals without using weights, Okay. Cause I use water bottles.
sometimes.
to
Just little water bottles.
yeah, you improvising. That's what you
Yeah.
gotta do now, especially now. I've been trying to get weights. I've been trying to find dumbbells that are kind of like heavier, between like 15 or 20 pounds for
Mhm.
since this quarantine started. And like all the stores are sold out. Amazon is like charging $80 for one. It's like crazy. So you gotta improvise. Like you just improvise.
Improvise. I have another question. What are some habits that should be done daily for a better overall health?
I have, so me typically, I think what helped me was like, I think just eliminating things that you know aren't good, because you won't miss them after a while. Like, with me, like beef and pork, my stomach does not digest it. If I even attempt to have a steak sub, like everything I do is like chicken mostly and fish. If I tried to attempt, I would instantly feel so sick to my stomach. Like, so it's just stuff that I don't miss. Like, I haven't drank milk in probably 7 years. And I got my whole family to, like, my household, my mom and everybody, she no longer buy regular milk. She buys like almond milk, or, you know, the silk milk, like that'll do. I'll probably use some of that in like my shakes, but you'll learn like what your body is, especially as you grow older, you'll start to learn like what your body can intake. I take my vitamins every day, or like multivitamins. When I take multivitamins, I drink water. What else do I do for my health? Your skin is so important. I like taking care of my skin. So what else? Just things to make you feel good inside and out, though. Because like when you look good, you feel good inside, but that's not for everybody. Like a lot of women still have insecurities, like, you know, so just start there with just the little things, and to just be on yourself about it. You know what I mean? Because the healthier you are, the longer you live. Basically.
Yes, I love that. You are giving some good info. And now, are there any myths or stigmas you want to enlighten everybody on?
Myths or stigmas? Well, there's a lot of I guess I could say there's a lot of different like diets people are trying right now, and like I said, you have to figure out what works for you, because what works for you may work for the next person, or it may not. So I always challenge people just to give it a try. If it sounds right, if it doesn't, I'm like, no, that ain't it. But I always challenge people like to give even products. Like if people are like, oh, what did you hear about this? I'll look it up on myself, and then I'll start looking up ingredients and stuff, just see like, okay, this is doable. You could definitely try this, or, you know, just because like I said, everything that works for you might not work for somebody else, or it could, you know what I'm saying? Right. You always want to have be an example. So to something, you know, especially if it's working, because you want to share with other people. You want to share your journey with other people. So as far as like myths and things, like depending on what it is, I can kind of depict like, all right, like that ain't it. I think like even like the military diet, like when I first started, it was this military diet. It was like 3 days on the military diet, you lose 10 pounds. Now, granted, don't know anybody personally that has lost 10 pounds on it, but I'm like, all right, let me see, like it's got to be some type of something truth behind this. But then again, like it's a quick, I always call it like a quick fix. So like something like that is a quick fix. You might drop it like this, but you're likely to gain it back if you don't get on the right track to start eating healthy. So if you got a trip or something, like, okay, I need to drop these quick 10 pounds. Let me just try this. That's cool. But you're going to be like, your calories will be a little off. So like, you gotta kind of put that into perspective and know like, okay, once I'm done with this, I got to get right back on track. So like I have a military style diet. I call it a military style diet, but it's not 3 days. I make it 7 days, and I put a lot of different substitutes in it because I really didn't care for the substitutes that I seen of the one that was like being promoted and stuff like that. This is when I first started. So it's just about kind of learning the programs and kind of figure out, okay, this will work better. Just taking things in and out, you know?
Okay. Well, I love that. And guess what, y'all? Because Miss Body Language is doing her 30-day challenge. We're gonna let somebody come to the class because you still have openings until tomorrow, right?
Till Sunday. It's so crazy. Yeah, till Sunday. I was so right now we are on day 5. Every 4 days is a rest day. So we on day 5 right now. I have a lot of people start within the last 3 days. So they behind, but they catching up, or they just going as they go, which is fine. I got 2 separate groups. Like I said, I got the home body group and the home booty group, but all the girls in there are like super supportive. Everybody's like sharing things that they do every day. Even though yesterday was a rest day, I had some girls that went walking just so they could just keep staying active because they don't want to be stagnant. So yeah, the groups are super supportive. So like just seeing that, I'm like, oh my goodness, everybody is like really feeling this group thing. I've been accepting people still. I'm gonna accept people till Sunday because Sunday we pretty much will be going into our next week of workouts. You know what I mean? But I'm accepting people till Sunday. When you register, you'll get a confirmation email with the information on how to join a group meet. And then you'll get another email with the whole 30-day layout. And then once you join the group, I just kind of put in daily. This is the day 1, 2, 3, or whatever. And then I'll put in video clips, just kind of see, so you can kind of see how the exercises are done. Yeah.
That is so amazing. So guys, if you are watching from the very, very beginning, you should know what the word is. And I'm watching the live. So whoever the first person is to write the word that I said in the beginning, we're gonna make sure me and my husband Alan Knight will make sure that you connect with Miss Body Language, and we're gonna pay for you to go to her class.
Oh, that's so dope. I missed the word. I missed the word.
You don't gotta know the word.
Okay. I missed the word.
So I'm watching. Whoever writes the word first, we're gonna connect you to go to the 30-day challenge. Life. Daquan got it. So the thing is, Daquan, she does not train men. So it will go to your wife, Ashley.
Tell him if you want to try it. Tell him he could try the quarantine workout. It's all on Facebook. That's a free workout. Tell him to try that.
Daquan, try that, and we'll definitely tag you in it. So, oh yeah, Red Dominican, I see that. So we're gonna do his wife. Okay. Yes.
Yes. Send your wife, your sister, your auntie, your cousins, your grandma.
And Daquan just said, I want to donate it to Angie. So Angie, if you're still watching.
Okay, Angie.
Yes, you can go. Angie, I will message you. I'll connect you with Alexis so we can set you up. Me and Elle are going to make sure that you get to this workout with Miss Body Language. Alexis, thank you so much.
No problem. No problem.
Thank you. Yes, girl, I will be doing it.
Thank you for having me, girl. We'll be in touch. Amazing.
Thank you.
You know how to end it? Huh?
Okay, thank you. Guys, it was so amazing. She know her stuff. Look at the picture. I'm going back to the picture. We all need to look like that picture. She said, no, y'all need to look like y'all. But we want to look like bomb like that. So we just blessed. Daquan won the class, but he decided to donate it to Angie. So Angie, girl, that's lit. I'm gonna message you after this, get you all set up. Red Dominican, I can also message you and let you know how to get in contact with her. Thank you, Kirby, for putting her email. So guys, it was so good. I'm so glad that you guys enjoyed Miss Body Language. Again, she knows her stuff. I'm gonna be signing up for the class. I want everybody to sign up for the class. It's at home workout. They say it's no joke, but we gonna do it because who's trying to be a pig coming out of quarantine? So tomorrow we have it is our last day. I always get so emotional because it's the last day and I never want the new course to end. But tomorrow is our last day with Miss Ruth Elisa, and she's gonna be talking to us about credit, finance, money, all of that you want to know. She also is super knowledgeable. She can get your credit right, help you with your finances, everything. So she's going to be on tomorrow, same time, same place. Again, thank you guys so much for joining in. I hope you guys are learning stuff, taking notes, actually writing down, because this is a course, beauty course. But again, thank you guys so much. I will see you guys tomorrow. That was great.